And today I'm very happy for this opportunity that I have time to share the practical experience on the submission of the alternative report to UNCRC. Actually, today I have other helper, especially Mr. Michael, Technical Advisor, Mr. Son Ping, Executive Director of CPDD, and Mr. Jan Lai, Executive Director of CRC Cambodias Experience. It's like just engage mechanism between CRC Cambodia with the UN mechanism, because as I mentioned above, we just mentioned only the alternative report, but otherwise CRC Cambodia also have engaged with different mechanisms such as special rapporteur, UPR, and Committee on the Rights of Children. This slide I mostly mainly explained by previous speaker, Fanny. So I just a little bit about what CRC Cambodia have done instead. State report CRC engage coordinate with a member to join in a report development process to provide more input, and to then develop and submit the alternative report. I call a joint alternative report. Why call joint alternative report? Because CRC Cambodia has submitted in the name of the coalition who have more member. Okay, that recently we have 59 members, both local and international NGO. At the pre-session, CRC Cambodia coordinate and invite a member and CYLN, Child Youth Lead Network, to prove strong evidence to protect the report directly in front of the Committee on the Rights of Children. The list of issues state, the committee submitted the list of issues list down any question to the state party. At the same time, CRC Cambodia also has shared this issue to the member and coordinate to prepare or submit to the joint additional submission. And the session state is really a platform for a state party, but however, CRC Cambodia, this opportunity for CRC Cambodia to join as the observer. And after the final concluding observation from the committee, we say to the member again and starting to develop and implement the joint advocacy and monitoring plan with the member. And now we go into the detailed process at the alternative report. Here we see exactly we submitted the alternative report that represents the 10-year report from 2008 to 2018. And at the first start, we set up the steering committee, and it means that CRC Cambodia wasn't alone to do that. And actually, we had the term of reference very clear, and the members of steering committee was from TWG, called Thematic Working Group. Actually, we categorize into 5 thematic working group. So we select 2 members, like leader and white leader from thematic working group, and then hiring the consultant, data collection, conducting a workshop, both national workshop and a national workshop to collect new data, to finalize and develop the alternative report and submit it to the Committee on the Rights of Child. We do that through online submission, and at all process we work with stakeholder, but non-government and technical expert, CYLN, Child and Youth Lead Network, and steering committee, and also all NGO member in CRC Cambodia. But this the main source is not very different to the funding presentation. We are specific in the 5 main data source. Exactly, we have already have a state party report to have any relevant data to review on some not clear data. And secondary data, we have like the research the best practice case study among a member, stakeholder, or CYLN. And we have annual child rights situation analysis and policy and paper. And specifically in CRC Cambodia, we have developed online child rights monitoring system. But currently, we also hire a consultant to update this system to make sure we all member in the CRC Cambodia can use, and also we collect the data from the practical fieldwork at the field at the ground. We already submitted a different type of report, child rights report, child rights situational analysis. And the middle part is the alternative report that we already submitted in the last 2018. Yes, just showing the cover of the report. We have the successful factor that we have 3 poles work together. For example, we hire outsource a consultant and steering committee that we set up, and CRC themselves. All this poll work very closely, and we share the clear role to each other. For example, CRC Cambodia responsible for coordinating a body, and consultant support on technical, and the steering committee on the alternative report respond to all direction and oversight. We all work with or collect information with CRC member, stakeholder, non-government. We have other factor to have, because we have the backside support from UNICEF, Child Rights Connection, committee secretariat as well. During the process to develop the alternative report and submit it, we also have many challenges, but we categorize only 3 main, like limited understanding among key stakeholders on the topic of UN human rights treaty body and mechanism. And then we face the challenge on the lack of data evidence, as well as our data management system, and refer to the government side, the lack of accountability and responsibility capacity. So after completing this alternative report, we also produce a recommendation so that they are represented in capacity building of young people on subject of human treaty body and mechanism and their reporting system, and should strengthen the database management, because especially for the child and youth lead organization, because we work a lot, we produce we deliver a lot of activity with any approach, but we can collect any data with evidence so that we can develop or we can lead any advocacy implementation in the country. So data-based management is very useful. And the last recommendation is should expand and engage young people into the structure of civil society organization, NGO mechanism, and government. Okay, that's all of my presentation, because I think it's linked to the last previous presenter, Fanny.